Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. Afternoon edition. Smoking my Rossi Notte, or Notte, however you want to say it, N-O-T-T-E. 8320. Beautiful pipe. Got some cool grain on it. I'm enjoying this pipe. One of my many Rossi 8320s that I own. And in it, I am smoking the last of my Edward G. Robinson blend. I really like the Edward G. Robinson blend. I don't think I've talked much about it on here. It's been a blend that I've really enjoyed. I need to replenish that blend on my in my cellar. It's a beautiful day out here. Sun is just about getting to go down in the west over here. We still got probably about an hour before it'll set completely. It's about 10 after 4. Beautiful day, beautiful sky. Is just pure blue, not a cloud in the sky here. I'm thinking that I may start doing some videos from on the other side over here. Bring a little bit different background. Get some nature in the background here. May even go out in front and do some on the front. Just kind of shake things up a little bit here. See how they turn out. So if you haven't seen that, Eddie Gray at the Pipe Nook has talked to Savinelli and is doing a limited run of the Matches 860 Friday Savinelli pipe, which will be marked Matches 860 on one side of the stem and the Friday Savinelli on the other side. You need to get over to thepipenook.com, put in your pre-order and get on that. If you can afford to get one, I believe they're $115, something like that, $117, something like that, I'm not sure. $10 of every pipe will go to Matches family, John's family. Good cause. If you can afford it, do it. If you can't, don't put yourself in a bind. But it's a great cause. It'll be a great way to show Savinelli what a force John was, and maybe they'll wake up and say, hey, maybe we should make this a regular thing here. But thank you, Eddie, for putting that in motion, for negotiating with Savinelli and getting that in motion, and for doing that, brother. Thank you. This is an interesting blend, this Edward G. Robinson. It's got some interesting flavors to it. It's kind of got that old school over-the-counter codger kind of thing happening with it. I also get a slight, very slight, sometimes I get a very slight coffee kind of a taste to it. But it's an aftertaste. It's not when I'm really smoking it, but it's after. Like right now, as I'm kind of sitting here, I'm getting a coffee taste in my mouth, which is kind of nice. I don't know if that's something they put in there or what, but kind of nice. So I will definitely be reordering some Edward G. Robinson in the future. I'm also going to order some Crooner. I tried Crooner the other day at Pipe Club and I enjoyed that, so I want to get a tin of that again, or a tin of that for the first time, and actually spend some time with Crooner. You know, it was funny, I was watching some videos of matches the other day and how he puffed a pipe. And how he would kind of freight train it, not putting it actually in his mouth, but just putting it just in his lips. And he would smoke it like that. And I was smoking some, it was a mixture I made up that had Haunted Bookshop, Pirate Cake, and Mississippi River in it. And I never get a nick hit from pretty much anything. I never get a nick hit anymore. And you know, I was trying to smoke it like matches did, just to see. And about halfway through the bowl, I was just draped over my chair. The worst nick hit I've ever had in my life. So I guess it was just getting right in those inside of my lips, and just, boy, I had a severe nick hit smoking it the way he did. And you know, I was kind of freight training it. I wasn't really smoking, you know, the normal way I smoke, just kind of sipping it. Man, boy, did it hit me hard. Thanks, John. But it saved my tongue. I didn't have any tongue bite because I had come home from, it was after Pipe Club, and at Pipe Club, you know, I'll get there, that particular Pipe Club, I got there at 10:30 in the morning, and I didn't leave till 6 o'clock that night. And I was smoking a pipe the entire time. You just pipe after pipe after pipe after pipe. So my tongue was done by the end of the night. So the next day, I came out and I was smoking. And I thought I'd try that, because I wasn't really drawing onto my tongue, I was drawing onto my teeth. And it did save my tongue quite a bit. I didn't have any, I wasn't getting any, you know, heat on my tongue at all, even though I was really freight training it. So if you ever have a real, you know, bad tongue bite, or lava licker, as Sergeant Savinelli calls it, that might be a way to do it. Just don't puff it as often as matches did. Just kind of barely put it in your mouth and draw into your teeth rather than your tongue. Just kind of. I was talking with Professor Jeremiah, and we were talking about getting a lot of, I don't know if you can see that, getting a lot of obstructions in your pipes from pipe cleaners, because the pipe cleaners nowadays are leaving a lot of crap in your pipes. I won't mention the brand I use, but I've been using this brand for 20 years. But I get a new pipe cleaner, and the first thing I do is I rub this way and that way between my fingers to try and get all the loose stuff out of it. And I'll still get loose stuff in my pipe at the end of my pipe when I'm done pulling it out. There'll be stuff hanging off the end in here. And Professor Jeremiah was talking about one of his pipe had a blockage in it that he couldn't get out, and that he'd been getting blockages several times, every few weeks he's getting a pipe with a blockage in it now from his, and he's using the same pipe cleaners I do, which are, I would venture to say probably 80% of you guys are using the same ones we are. And so I don't know what the deal is with them, but I'm going to start maybe going 4 times now through my fingers before I put them through my pipe to get any loose stuff off of them. But you just saw there where I just had, I pulled out a big old chunk of fuzz out of my pipe after running it through there one time. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. So let me know what cleaners you guys are using. If you're having any, if you don't have any problems with that, with your pipe cleaners, please let me know what cleaners you're using so that I can switch. I'm using JB Longs, and I'm having problems with those now. And I had no problems with those previously. I don't know if they just changed something or if there's different materials or what, but I'm having last year or so I've been having quite a bit of problems with those shedding. That's what I call it, shedding. So if you have better luck with another brand, please let me know. They're great cleaners. I love them. They've done well by me for 20 years, over 20 years. And I used to use the ones that were, gosh, I don't remember what kind they are now. And they came in the yellow cardboard, little cardboard sleeve. And I used to get those at thrifty drugstores. And I can't even find those anymore. They were the ones I always buy, and never had any problems with those. I can't even think of the name of those now. or a yellow sleeve with a red circle on the front of them, I think they had, or red writing on the front. Little flat cardboard sleeve. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this Edward G. Robinson blend. First chance I'm able to, I will replace that, get that some more of that in my cellar. Order a couple tins of that, a couple tins of Crooner. Yes, sir. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. I don't see any birds out here today. It's awful quiet. No birds chirping. I don't see any out here at all. Okay, not today, and my ashtray was broken again, so I brought out a pie tin. I'll figure something out with that. I may try some something else on this. Get some gator glue or something like that. Try that on this ashtray and see if I can. I don't care what it looks like. I may even try some of that. I can't think of what it's called now. JB Bond or JB Weld. Try some of that, and that'll probably work. I don't care if it's got a big black streak in it, as long as it holds it together. But it rained last night, so I guess that probably got in the crack and messed with the glue, super glue that was in there. Hate to throw that away. I really like that ashtray. But I guess I'm gonna have to. Just an ashtray. Holy cow, 20 minutes. Okay. All right, guys. I rambled on this one. I will catch you guys later. Talk to you later. God bless you. I love you guys. Have a good night. God bless.